Welcome to the second half of Canby versus St. Mary's. Canby currently is up 2-1. St. Mary's makes a late substitution. Number 0, Cella Fidata, in goal for St. Mary's. Number 12, Lily Lockwood. Number 2, Claire Wright. Number 30, Joey Baggio. Number 11, Maddie Miller. Number 11, Jenna Morris. Number 19, Maddie Miller. In for Canby. Jenna Morris back to Ellie Cromer. St. Mary's retains possession. Ellie steps in. Jenna Morris recovers. Back to the defense. Allie Odell, number 31, spreads the field. Megan Schweitzer up to Ellie Shorter. And then Maddie Miller on the ball. St. Mary's retains possession, running it up the field. Attempts a through ball. Canby well defended. St. Mary's retains possession. Again. Couple consecutive passes for St. Mary's. Ellie Shorter, or Ellie Thompson out on the ball. Out the back end. Off of Canby. Corner kick, St. Mary's. Canby has 2 defenders in, blocking both sides of the goal. Hallie Adair directing defense. Ball in from St. Mary's. Header, but goes out. Claire Wright with a great header. Flick by Joey Baggio. Claire Wright possesses. Through ball to Joey. Back by the St. Mary's defender to the goalie. And a clear ball. Maddie Miller, great head on the ball. St. Mary's defends. Ellie Odell with possession. Lily Lockwood possesses, looking to keep that possession. Passes consecutive. Great ball by Maddie Miller to Claire Wright. She's on. St. Mary's well defends, possesses, and out ball to the St. Mary's midfield. Ellie Shorter steps up. Through ball, a little bit too far. St. Mary's goalie retains the possession. Goal kick by St. Mary's. St. Mary's possesses. Flick by St. Mary's. Great ball on the outside. She's on the attack. Shot on goal. Great save by Hallie Adair. Defender Ellie Thompson recovers, clears the ball. Maddie Miller again, but out of bounds. St. Mary's throw in now. Megan Schweitzer clears the ball. Shorter. And Maddie Miller to Hannah Morris. Lily Lockwood. St. Mary's retains the ball. Jenna Morris steps in. Foul, St. Mary's. Free kick, Canby. St. Mary's got her foot instead of the ball, so we have a free kick. St. Mary's gets first touch on the ball. Down the out of bounds line. St. Mary's has possession, attempts to cross. Canby well defended, clears the ball, but St. Mary's is on the attack. Shot by St. Mary's, defended by Canby. Out of bounds. Throw in. Canby defends again. Throw in Canby. Throw in St. Mary's. Attempts to run down the line. Corner kick, St. Mary's.
Corner kick, St. Mary's.
Canby matches up. Two in defense at the goal. St. Mary's takes a shot. Goal, St. Mary's. Great shot by St. Mary's. Outside flick into the corner of the goal. Defense was there, but great shot by St. Mary's. Score is 2-2. Tied up Canby, St. Mary's. Megan Schweitzer attempts the out ball. Out of bounds, Canby. St. Mary's has ball. Flicks it. Step up. Allie Odell steps. Foul in the box by Canby. Free kick, St. Mary's. The step up by Allie Odell was called a foul. She did not hit the ball. So St. Mary's is awarded a free kick. Goal, St. Mary's.
St. Mary's goal on the free kick, number 7, Ali Nadolski.
Number 8 or number 14, Zoe Thompson for Ellie Cromer. St. Mary's has ball. Possession. St. Mary's again has ball. Allie Odell steps up. clear right on ball. St. Mary's again has possession. Attempts to pass through. Canby steps up. Out of bounds, St. Mary's. Ball's in. Off the head of St. Mary's. Passes it through to the middle. St. Mary's has ball. Canby steps up. Thompson retains ball. Out of bounds off Thompson. Throw in St. Mary's. St. Mary's has ball. Canby steps up. St. Mary's retains the ball. Defense. Shorter on defense. Schweitzer clears the ball. Maddie Miller has the ball. Up the middle. Through ball. Intercepted by St. Mary's. St. Mary's retains possession. Shorter steps up to ball. Back to Thompson. Clear ball. St. Mary's intercepts. St. Mary's has ball. Possession. Do attempt to keep possession. Canby steps up. Ellie Odell. Great defense. Corner kick.
Corner kick.
Off of Ellie Odell. Score is 2-3. Canby now down. Corner kick in. Hallie Odell save.
Save. Hallie Adair.
Hallie Adair save on the corner kick. St. Mary's again with the first touch. Ellie Odell steps in. Megan Schweitzer. Again. Shorter with the clear. Thompson with the defense. St. Mary's again. Whistle. Offsides, St. Mary's. Canby with the free kick. Schweitzer clears it. Out of bounds. St. Mary's with a substitution. Throw in St. Mary's. Maddie Miller intercepts.
Into the game for the Blues, number 14.
Out of bounds.
And Hosmer.
St. Mary's. Throw in Thompson. Foul, St. Mary's. Canby free kick. Ball's in. Joey Baggio on the ball. Off of St. Mary's. Throw in Canby. Canby lining up again like it's a corner kick. Ellie Odell's throw is that far. Ball into the middle. Shot by Joey. Blocked by St. Mary's. Recovered by Canby. Ellie Odell takes it outside. Crosses it. St. Mary's clears. Canby retains possession. Thompson puts it back in. Goalie for St. Mary's steps up and recovers. Goalie kick. Jenna Morris first touch on the ball. Megan Schweitzer clears it. Claire Wright with the ball. Lily Lockwood with the ball. Maddie Miller puts it up. Joey Baggio has touch cleared by St. Mary's. First touch St. Mary's. Ellie Shorter touches it. Back to the defense, relieves the pressure. Thompson puts it back into play. Canby. Maddie Miller attempts to cross out off of St. Mary's.
Into the game for the Cougars, number 9, McKenna Spear.
McKenna Spear touches the ball, crosses it in. First shot off Lily Lockwood, off the cross by McKenna Spear. Great shot by Lily. Saved by the St. Mary's goalie. Goalie kick. You know what? This is like flu season. Cleared by Canby. McKenna Spear touches the ball. Clear by Shorter. Shot Maddie Miller. Way wide. Goal kick, St. Mary's.
Checking in for St. Mary's, number 18, Isabel Essler.
Goal kick. Shorter retains the ball. Back to her defender, relieves the pressure. Defense outside. Maddie Miller has the ball. Two defenders, takes it away. Out the side. Crosses it. Goal, Canby! Foul called by the referee. No goal.
Goal waved off. Foul, Canby.
St. Mary's did that. McKenna Spear on the ball. St. Mary's kicks it out of bounds or clears it out of bounds. Throw in Canby. Allie Odell puts it in. St. Mary's possesses. Shot on goal. Shot on goal by Canby. Save St. Mary's goalkeeper. Goalie kick. St. Mary's first touch. Brings it back around. Well defended by Jenna Morris. Canby steps up. Canby throw-in.
Back in the game for Canby, number 21, Ellie Cromer.
Header, Lily Lockwood. Jenna Morris. Throw in St. Mary's. Header off of Jenna Morris out of bounds. Throw in from St. Mary's off of Ellie Cromer. Throw in St. Mary's again. Score is 2 Canby, 3 St. Mary's. Throw in over the top of the Canby defense. Allie Odell defends well, kicks it out of bounds. Throw in St. Mary's. St. Mary's retains possession. Shot on goal. Save Hallie Odell or Hallie Adair. Hallie Adair with the goal kick. St. Mary's puts it back in. Retains possession. Good defense by Thompson. Shot on goal. Out of bounds. Goal kick, Canby. St. Mary's first touch. Sets it up. Canby now has ball. Out of bounds, Canby. Foul. St. Mary's in the back. Free kick, Canby. Before the out of bounds. Hands to the back. Referee calls, although it was off of the Canby player. Free kick. St. Mary's gets first touch. Canby retains. Maddie Miller clears the ball through. Off of St. Mary's. St. Mary's clears. Jenna Morris in the open field. Passes it through. St. Mary's steps. Thompson back to Ellie Cromer, who clears it through. Through ball. St. Mary's puts the ball through. Down the sideline. Great defense by Schweitzer. Ball's in. St. Mary's retains possession. Back to the middle. Back to their defense to reset. St. Mary's continues to push it upfield, outside, and then a through ball. Hallie Adair saves or picks up the ball. Goalie kick. Jenna Morris on the header. Outside, Ellie Cromer clears. Jenna has it in the middle, sets it back to the defense to reset. Through ball by Megan Schweitzer. Canby defends. Through ball by Thompson. Relieves the pressure. Ellie Cromer. Out of bounds off St. Mary's. Allie Adele puts the ball in St. Mary's, kicks it out of bounds. Throw in. Similar to a corner kick with Ali Odell throwing in. Canby sets up. Ali Odell shot on goal, corner. Offsides Canby. Maddie Miller with the head on the ball. Puts it back in. Maddie Miller touches it first. Sets it back. Great control. Puts it outside for her defender to cross it in. Canby on ball. Save. St. Mary's goalie. Clear. Thompson touches the ball. Thompson clears it up. Clear right on ball. Zoe intercepts the ball. Outside to Ellie. Zoe clears the ball up. McKenna Spear on ball. Saved by the St. Mary's goalie. Jenna Morris with the head on the ball. St. Mary's puts a through ball. Outside by Canby's defense. St. Mary's has the ball in. Canby recovers defense. Clears the ball. St. Mary's recovers. Ali Odell with the out. McKenna Spear controls. St. Mary's controls. Puts the ball back in. Ali Odell clears. St. Mary's with the shot. Ali Odell with the ball and the corner or the goalie kick. Header, Maddie Miller. Maddie Miller on the pressure. Ellie Odell with the out ball, clear right. Through ball. Maddie Miller has the ball. Through ball to Joey Baggio. Ellie Odell defends. St. Mary's has the ball, looking to push it forward. Ellie, great defense by Jenna Morris. Hallie there again, recovering the ball. Goalie kick. Maddie Miller first touch. St. Mary's recovers though. St. Mary's attempting to defend. They have possession. Ellie Cromer steps. St. Mary's has the ball. Brings it back in. Great defense by Canby. Steps up. Clear right, clears. McKenna Spear with the ball. Joy Baggio flips it to herself. Foul called. Free kick, St. Mary's. Throw in, St. Mary's. or free kick, St. Mary's. Maddie Miller with the ball. Thompson. St. Mary's recovers. Through ball. Attempts to control. St. Mary or Canby steps in. Hallie Adair blocks it. Shot. Great save, Hallie Adair.
Hallie Adair with the save.
McKenna Spear with the pass. Joey Baggio with the through ball. Clear right, follows. Shot on. Great job by the goalkeeper from St. Mary's. Clears the ball. Throw in from Canby. Remember, this is just like a corner kick. Substitution. Shorter for Miller. For Canby.
Ellie Shorter. And for St. Mary's, number 9, Mallory.
Throw in. Recovered by Canby, or by the goalie for St. Mary's. Canby will be looking for possession. Great header by Jenna Morris. Through ball. Canby retains possession. Through ball from Schweitzer. Thompson passes the ball. McKenna Spear. On ball. McKenna Spear again. Back to Thompson. Through ball. Claire Wright. Joey Baggio. No foul called. Questionable. Throw in St. Mary's. Canby or St. Mary's tying their shoe. Throw in for St. Mary's. St. Mary's retains possession, crosses it. Good header from Thompson. Spear, back pass to the defense, resets it. Out of bounds. St. Mary's ball.
Rhodes checks in for the Blues.
St. Mary's continues to attempt to possess. Back to the defense. Just attempting to retain possession. Canby needs to get a head on it. Great job, Jenna Morris. Allie Odell. St. Mary's steps up. Retains possession. Crosses it. Canby possesses. But out of bounds. St. Mary's throw-in. Clear by Megan Schweitzer. St. Mary's possesses again. St. Mary's throw-in. Ball in. Canby possesses, clear by Thompson. Out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. St. Mary's ball, throw in. Ball's in, short. Passes back. A clear by St. Mary's. Possession, Canby. Allie Odell passes it out. A clear from Canby. Joey Baggio on the ball. Pressure, clear from St. Mary's. Megan Schweitzer on the defense. Foul, Canby. Free kick, St. Mary's. Recovered by Hallie Adair. Goalie kick. Ball's on. Shorter puts the ball in play. St. Mary's retains possession. Schweitzer gets ball. Hallie Adair recovers the ball. Goalie kick again. Jenna Morris on the ball. Claire Wright on the ball. St. Mary's with the foul with the elbow to the back. They have to step back 10. Jenna Morris has ball. St. Mary's recovers. McKenna Spear has ball. Back to Thompson. To Claire Wright. Clears the ball. Shot on. Oh, St. Mary's intercepts. St. Mary's has ball in the corner. Out of bounds, St. Mary's. Throw in, Canby.
Maddie Miller.
Into the middle, Allie Odell. Recovered by St. Mary's. All the way back by Thompson. Put back in. Shot on goal by Jenna Morris. Blocked by St. Mary's. Cleared by St. Mary's. Defense has it. Megan Schweitzer out to the side. Thompson up the middle. Or up the side. Maddie Miller. St. Mary's goalie recovers. St. Mary's goalie will have a goalie kick. Goalie kick into the middle of the field. Zoe Thompson steps up. Ellie Shorter with the header on the ball. Cleared by St. Mary's. St. Mary's clears again. Schweitzer with the ball. Jenna Morris now. Man on. Nice recovery by Jenna Morris on the stiff defense by St. Mary's. Ellie Shorter. Pressure relieved. Ellie Cromer steps up, clears the ball. Flicked on. St. Mary's recovers. But Joey Baggio's there with the cross to Claire Wright. Claire Wright takes a shot. Blocked by St. Mary's. Out of bounds. St. Mary's throw in. Remember, the throw-ins down in this area, the 20 to 25, are just as good as a corner kick for Canby, with Ali Odell throwing in. This one's all the way back down by the 20-yard line. She'll set it up. Throwing in. Claire Wright with the header. Shorter. Out of bounds again by St. Mary's. Throw in Canby. Allie Odell puts it in. A little bit shorter this time. Crossover by Claire Wright. Shot. And saved by the St. Mary's goalie. We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the contest. Thompson, header. Jenna Morris with the clear. Maddie Miller steps up. Joy Baggio follows. St. Mary's retains possession, looks to pass. Good step by Thompson. Jenna Morse has ball. Taken away by St. Mary's. Clear by Allie Odell. Good stop by Ellie Shorter. Ellie Shorter looks to clear it. A little bit long. Claire will recover. Crosses it in. Saved by the St. Mary's goalie. St. Mary's goalie for the goal kick.
Back into the game for St. Mary's, number 7, Ali Nadolski, and number 14, Annie Posner.
2 substitutions by St. Mary's into the game. Goal kick, St. Mary's. Out of bounds. This will be a throw in for Canby. Allie Odell again. Corner kick situation. Canby sets up. Ball's in. Nice run by Maddie Miller. St. Mary's has possession. They look to retain possession with only 2 minutes left. Canby beats them. Shorter has ball. Back to Jenna. Claire Wright steps up to the ball. Clear
2 minutes remaining.
by St. Mary's. Holly Berry, goalie kick. Ellie Shorter has the ball. St. Mary's steps up. Attempts to take over. Foul, St. Mary's. Free kick, Canby. Out of bounds, St. Mary's. Canby sets up again. Corner kick formation. Ball's in. Out of bounds, back out to Canby. Puts it in.
1 minute remaining in the game.
Claire Wright has ball. Shot on goal. Wide. Goalie kick. St. Mary's takes their time. We have 40 seconds left in the game. Canby has 1, maybe 2 chances left. Corner kick or goal kick. St. Mary's. Out of bounds, St. Mary's. Throw in, Canby. Throw in, Canby. Ball is in. St. Mary's attempts to throw it out or kick it out. Out of bounds, 9 seconds.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Game ends. Canby Cougars 2, St. Mary's
The final score tonight,
3.
St. Mary's 3, Canby 2.